Okay, thank you for this, Sabina. I can see that we have 95 people and increasing, so it's quite likely that we will not be able to cover individual ideas, but hopefully we will have a little bit of interaction. What I will be doing is like I will be sharing a presentation about the Creative Spark competition. Please let me know if you can actually see my presentation.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. Okay. So what's in it for today's talk? We're going to talk about the pitch competition that is part of the British Council project on Creative Spark. Those of you who don't know me, I'm George Dafoulas from Computer Science Department, Faculty of Science and Technology, and we are working with Khazar University on this very exciting project. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to introduce the video pitch competition. If you cannot get my accent, or if your English are not as great, you can feel free to talk with somebody else, or you can ask me more. You can ask me to. We can translate part of the talk in your language later on. We're gonna have some ideas today about how to pitch your idea and introduce the next steps on what you need to do. So the big idea challenge is that it's a challenge open to anyone between the age of 18 and 35. And if you are a student, an alumni of the Khazar University, or a young entrepreneur, you can join us. And this is an open to all the countries in that particular region: Albania, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Ukraine, and Uzbekistan. So it's a truly international project. So the emphasis is having a competition about people who think that they would really like to have their own business in the future. So if you have an idea, this is the opportunity for you to present your idea, to get professional help, be part of a competition. And this is a huge opportunity because it is based on the creation of a video pitch. So what is a video pitch? It's, if you like, a couple of minutes of your life where you try to cram everything into the 1 or 2 minutes of video, and you discuss about your idea, your innovation, something that can lead to a startup business, and you need to tell everyone about it. So if you have any idea, literally any idea, we really want to hear about this. And it may be a real problem that you're trying to solve, and or you could actually have something like a wow factor for the customer, something that has not happened before. Sorry, please. Was there a question?
I think no.
Okay. So in order to be eligible, you have to be part of the Creative Spark program. So it is open to Khazar University students only for this particular project. And the ideas are submitted there. In order to get information about eligibility, you can submit your emails there. So why should you enter? And of course, you can see in the box there, personalized mentoring support. So you get people like me giving you advice for your idea, how to develop it further. You can get, as part of our project, more ideas of how to expand your idea, how to expand your project into becoming a startup. If you win, you can get up to £3,000 on funding to build your idea. And of course, we have a sprint course, which is how to create a startup. So you will have the chance of being part of a global platform. We have the social media people choice, where you can get the public vote. Your video pitch will be available to so many institutions, and it will compete with international ideas. It's a huge opportunity. It does not happen okay, as part of the project, we have it annually. It's the third competition we're running, second with Khazar University. And we really give you an opportunity that it does not come across daily. So the first stage is to register your interest. So that will, by registering your interest, you get information about the competition, if you're eligible or not. If you are a Khazar University student within that age frame and you have an idea, you are eligible. Then the next part is we have success sessions and you have kind of discussions like this. So we are in second stage now. The next step is for you to record your video pitch and submit an entry. Then we will go through voting and judgment. And these are the areas of these are the areas of project idea submission. Climate change, which is a new category. If you have any idea that will address any issues, causes, or effects of climate change, if your idea can protect our planet, we want to hear about this. The second one is social impact. Anything that will address gender equality or actually address gender inequality or support underrepresented communities and people. And that could be any idea in terms of improving the environment of people working or social transformation. Third idea challenge category is about creativity. And if you think that you can actually have any creative idea that will generate new products, address new audience needs, anything that is completely out of the box. The fourth one is digital technology, development and application of new software or hardware to solve any problems. I will play now a video of what happened in Kyrgyzstan National University in the first year when we ran it.
Good day. My name is Khazar University. Today, during the training, we covered not only entrepreneurship, but the item of women entrepreneurship also. By observing a little bit, one can easily tell that there are a lot of bright young ladies in Kyrgyzstan that want to make their own contribution into society and making it a little bit better. Unfortunately, they're facing some challenges such as lack of experience, knowledge, or even support. And I think that Creative Spark as a project is going to work as a great, powerful tool that will help them implement their ideas and make them reality.
Hello, my name is Aydar. I'm a third-year student of Kyrgyz European faculty in Kyrgyz National University. Today's training gave us so much interesting and funny stuff. We have an activity when our course were separated for 4 groups, and we played games, and it was very fun and so interesting game.
And I learned about business planning and also major concepts of business. And I think it will be very useful for me for my future if I want to create my own business. So thank you so much. Goodbye.
Okay. So these were some of the finalists from Azerbaijan and Kyrgyzstan in 2019. So it was really impressive to see from filter tanks to reuse rainwater or even felt books for children. So ideas can be anything. So if you are trying to do a video pitch, what you need to consider is a strong introduction where you describe the problem. You need to describe what is the issue you address. In order to draw somebody's attention, you have literally seconds to do this. So imagine something like COVID-19 has affected the way that we operate, the way we learn, the way we work. With my solution, we will improve the environment because we will reduce at least 80 or 90% the need for travel to study or work. You see, in one sentence, I have drawn your attention. There is a problem, COVID-19, climate change. And with the solution that I'm going to talk about, I will help you to improve that situation. So you see, this is what the video pitch is about. You need to describe how you're going to do this. So I will say that we will introduce a new way of collaboration, communication, and coordination of resources using, let's say, Microsoft Teams or Zoom. Who's affected by the problem? So that will help literally every single student at all levels of education and every single person who can work in an office or who works in an office. So you see, I already 3 sentences, I've addressed a problem, I've drawn your attention, and I'm explaining how I'm going to solve it. And how are we going to be making money? Organizations can actually pay for this solution. It's going to be a small fee per employee or per student or every time they use it, and that will generate income. And closing sentence slogan for your idea. So let's change the world together, one step at a time, using XYZ technology. And you need to practice, practice, practice. So you see, that's a video pitch. That's something that in less than a minute, you can identify a problem, identify the stakeholders, who's going to benefit from it, explain the solution, how you're going to make money, and create something memorable. So what we have here, it's a very a list of things that you need to remember by Vikas Shah. It's a venture investor in technology business, and the British Council asked about how to, what are the main things that he looks from entrepreneurs. So first of all, get to the point. Just do not talk about, oh, you know, this is my dream forever and all that. We don't care about that. Just go to the point. Explain that there is a market, right? So you need to explain to us that you have a solution that people want to buy, and you need to explain why your solution is special and it hasn't been done before. Don't take everyone's advice. Make sure that when you get advice, you know who is giving you advice, and then filter it. So the person who's going to advise you about the business, they need to have the experience and the skills of running a business for themselves. And find somebody who will believe in you, and hopefully they will have money and invest in you. And it's not only investing on ideas, it's also investing in people. So you have to be likable, you have to look dependable, responsible, and so on. And Wendy Saller identifies 6 simple tips to become a science communicator. So the way you talk, it's very important. 100 words per minute, it's more or less how I speak. Actually, I speak a little bit faster than I should. Interact with your audience, ask questions, be able to have look at them in the eye, use multiple approach to communicate the idea. So for example, you could say this is the new product, so you're using props. If you want to sell a pen, you need to show the pen. You may be showing something in the background. Multiple approach to communicate your idea. Use body language, raise the tone of your voice. Maybe you can actually show a diagram or something like that. And your audience must like you. You have to be likable. You have to be excited about talking about things, and communication well. And with a smile, be positive about things. So let's hear from her.
Hi, I'm Wendy Sadler. I am a lecturer at Cardiff University, and I'm the founder of Science Made Simple. Today, I'm going to give you 6 simple tips of how you can become a brilliant science communicator. Our first tip, S, is for slow down. Most people deliver their information too fast at about 180 to 200 words a minute. Try and find out what your speed is, because research has shown that actually delivering at about 100 words a minute is the best you can get in terms of people remembering what you say and the credibility they give to what you say. You don't need to speak slowly all the time, but use pauses to bring down the average speed. Tip 2, I is for interaction. So your audience has a limited attention span, and anything you can do to raise that is good, right? So interaction could be a question, it could be getting a volunteer on stage, but how about getting the whole audience to do an experiment with you? Something very simple. So here's one you can try wherever you are. Make a circle with your thumb and your finger and line up something on the wall, maybe a clock or a picture, inside that circle with both eyes open. Now close one eye, your left eye, and open it. Close your right eye and open it. Did you notice anything happening? Because probably when one of your eyes closed, that object jumped right outside the circle. So this is a way of your audience doing a personal experiment and finding out something new about themselves. Whichever eye you close that makes the jump happen, that's your dominant eye. So you've now given your audience a personal bit of information about themselves, and that's very powerful to grab attention. Tip 3, M, is for multiple approaches. People choose to learn in different ways, and there are dozens of different approaches to engage with an audience. Now, you wouldn't be expected to use all of them in your communication, but if you can use more than 2 or 3, you can appeal to more people. We can illustrate it if we do a little experiment. So just close your eyes for a minute and count to 3, but without making a sound. Okay, open your eyes. How did you do it? So people will have different ways. You may have seen the numbers fly past in your mind. You might have seen them flip over like a calendar. Some people hear their own voice speaking the numbers. That's what I do. That works for me. And other people might even move their bodies or count on their fingers or even count their teeth, someone told me once. Tip 4, P, is for props. Almost whatever you do with them will lift the audience's attention. In fact, sometimes if you have a relevant prop, even just holding it and looking intently at it will make the audience interested in it. But obviously you can use them to explain visually something that's quite abstract. So even a simple ruler can be used to explain some physics in a visual way. So I'm going to use this ruler to explain how musical instruments work. Now, if you have a long piece of ruler, you might remember doing this at school, and you pluck it, we make a vibration, and it's quite slow because there's a lot of ruler. If we make the ruler much shorter, and we pluck it again, the note gets higher, and the vibrations get faster. So those two things are linked. When you get a faster vibration, you get a higher note. So if you've got less of something, less mass, it vibrates much, much faster and you get higher note. And that's the basis of all musical instruments, really. So even a simple ruler can be used to explain some quite complicated acoustics. Tip 5, L, is for likability, or in FameLab terms, charisma. Now, this is more than a popularity contest, but likability is very important for an audience and how they take away your message. So smile, make sure your passion comes across. Don't be too cocky or arrogant. Audiences really don't like that. And in fact, in some cultures, being self-deprecating about yourself can really work well. But make sure your audience feel like the most important people in the room, because they will love you for it. Tip 6, E, is for end well. Now, a lot of people think hard about their opening, but sometimes they forget to have a strong ending and they can sort of drift off. If you've started with a question, make sure you end by answering that question so you've come full circle. Perhaps you can give the audience something they can do at home when they leave the room. But whatever you plan to do, make sure you have a strong sentence in mind that you're heading for. And at the very least, don't forget to thank the audience so they know when to clap. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe for more great content. And if you want to find out about FameLab, the world's leading science communication competition, then click this link. Thank you.
So the next steps is the Creative Spark idea. So basically, back in 2019, we had an excellent award ceremony. Unfortunately, it was the last time that we managed to see ideas presented in the flesh. And if you can actually...
Hello, my name is Hande Diker. I mean, as British Council, we really believe creating opportunities for young people through cultural and education programs is really critical. That's why we have created Creative Spark program in 7 countries to provide opportunities for young entrepreneurs and to develop their enterprise skills, English skills, business development skills, so that they can build their own business ideas, so that they can build their own businesses and access to the international market. And here we are in the Central Asia Big Idea Challenge Award ceremony of the Creative Spark program, which is a unique opportunity to bring together all 27 competitors in Tashkent. It's created an amazing vibe, I think, to bring together all these young entrepreneurs in this space. And we had a brilliant event. We heard about their business ideas, and we have provided some prizes for them. These include professional development awards, mentorship, some business development tools, and also some business idea cash prizes as well. We plan Creative Spark program for a 5-year period. So we look forward to year 2 and to the next following years to implement the program in 7 countries, in Central Asia cluster as well, in Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Uzbekistan. Work with a wide range of young people, young entrepreneurs, creative people. Work with the higher education institutions to support these institutions and the young people in these institutions. And create some opportunities, training, capacity development activities, networking events, and everything, so that they can utilize, develop their skills to be young creative entrepreneurs.
Okay, this is how you register the interest. So with that, I'd really like to finish this part, and this is where we're going to get your Q&A. So I'm going to stop sharing this now. Good. Oh my God, we have 115 people. That's scary. Okay. At this point, we have around half an hour. I want people to be very open about excellent now. You know how the game is. Like Khalid, I was the first one who raised the hand. So you can unmute yourself. You can ask your question, or you can tell me about your idea.
Okay, so I'm going to both ask question and tell about my idea. First of all, I wanted to know, last year, likes for the videos which we submitted were most important thing, as it made me to be in the third place. So I want to know, will it be the same this year or not?
We will have the popular vote, which means that likes from the social media are really, really important. So we will have a popular vote for one idea. But the important thing is the idea itself. But yes, we will have social media voting as part of the criteria for one idea, the popular vote.
Okay, so can I explain my idea?
Yes, don't ask permission.
Okay,
just,
so my idea is called Omega KH. KH stands for initials of my first and last names.
Just 1 second. I'm apologizing. Please open your camera while you're talking about your ideas. Thank you.
Yeah, forget about that. It would be ideally we would really like to see you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Can I just say we'll give you a couple of minutes if you want to set up. That's for
okay. Just give me 1 minute. I'll set up.
I know. So like we don't want to put you on the spot. In the meantime, while Khalid is muted, can you please, if you have questions and you're ready to show your face, raise your hand. It is very important to be able to discuss your ideas with us now. So please come forward. I only see Khalid's hand up. We will not put anyone on the spot. Can I just say, Ulker, do you want to ask it in local language? So maybe we can do that.
Yeah, sure. Aziz tələbələr, kiminsə sualı varsa, ideyası varsa çəkinmədən deyə bilərsiniz. Əgər tərcümədə çətinlik çəkirsinizsə, Sabina xanım buradadır, kömək eləyəcək, mən buradayım, kömək eləyəcəm. Yəni ideyalarınız varsa və çətinliyiniz varsa, hər hansı bir şeyi soruşmaq istəyirsə, mütləq bu sizin imkanlarınızdır ki, soruşasınız. Çox sağ olun. Yes, go ahead, please.
Khalid, we cannot hear you.
Okay, can you right now hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so my idea is called Omega KH. KH stands for initials of my first and last name. Our idea is to create technology with eco-friendly. Our idea is to create eco-friendly technology with which we will produce eco-friendly products. And our first project is going to actually help to stop COVID-19 to spread. It is going to be a sphere-like vehicle, and you just have to ride it as a bike. But I'm going to explain multiple things about it. First of all, it is better than any car or any other type of vehicle because it is small enough to move in the buildings and big enough to carry at least 2 people. So you may ask, what we'll need with this while going to any building. So when you want to shop, some people are uncomfortable with wearing masks. So in that sphere, you won't need to wear anything, and there's going to be special gloves attached to it with which you can grab the products which you want to.
There. I'll stop you there. Already you talked for a minute, so the video pitch is not going to be like that. The video pitch is something that you have to be. So because if you would lose me if you go like this, because you have the idea in your mind, but you do not explain to me in 1 minute. Imagine that I have 116 now people who will come with the idea. So I'm not being critical. You're not trying to sell the idea only, but also to persuade me that it is reasonable. So what you said is like it's a vehicle. To me, I'm using my imagination and I'm thinking, is it like a bicycle where 2 people are next to each other or on the side? And then I'm thinking, what about if it is raining? So will they have plastic on top of them? And then if they want to go into a mall and there is no flat surface, but there are stairs, what are they going to do? And if they want somebody to buy, will they leave the bicycle there and then get out? And what if we have 1,000 people? So you see, all these questions will come to my mind, but they only come to my mind because I care about your idea now. But if you have 1 minute, I will not even have the chance to think about it. So let me tell you how I will do it. Here's the problem. The problem is people need to get out to buy stuff. COVID-19 restricts transportation. So what you suggest is a new transportation system that will help to reduce the spread of COVID-19. 1 sentence. Yeah? So that's your first sentence to attract attention. Second sentence would be, how will it look like? Is it a car? Is it a bicycle? Is it something? So you can make a joke or something. So describe what it is. Thirdly, why is it different than anything else? And fourthly, will people buy it? So I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes now to think about it and try to sell it to me, okay? 3 or 4 minutes to think about it. You don't need to say anything now. You can stay on with your camera, but keep thinking. Okay, it's fun. Just keep thinking. Khalid will come back to you so you can do a sales pitch. Somebody else? Ulker, did you get any takers or anything?
Not sorry. Tələbələr, sadəcə qulaq asırır, yoxsa ideyanız var? Zəhmət olmasa. Yani Khalid sağ olsun öz ideyasını dedi.
I have a question.
Okay, grab for please.
I want to say that I am 17 years old. I can join or not?
Sorry, how old are you?
17.
Oh, borderline. I don't know. We need to check. Sabina, can you check if you really have a good idea? I don't know. It's I don't know. That's a tough one. Sabina, can you please ask the council?
Sure.
Savince or Nargis would probably be able to say. I mean, it says that 1835. We need to know. It may be possible to have the consent of a parent. If you have consent of a parent, might be possible. But we really need to check. But if you have an idea, please develop it anyway, or tell us now. What's your idea? I can at least help you.
I still thinking.
You're still thinking on the idea. Okay, keep thinking hard. Khalid is back on. Khalid.
So my idea is called Omega KBHK. It stands for initials of my name. Our first project is going to be helping solving the problems with COVID-19 for both population and the government. For government, the problem is that they don't want it to spread, and population doesn't want to wear a mask 24 hours. So our vehicle is going to look like an egg. It is going to be from plastic and from metal. From the downside of it, there will be a vehicle part of it where you can ride it as a bike, and not just one, but actually 2 people can fit in there. And the plastic part is going to be thick, just so it won't break, and it is going to be like a two-sided mirror, just so people from outside cannot see the inside, but for people from inside can see the outside. And it is going to be small enough to be able to move in the buildings and big enough to carry 2 people. So there is going to be 3 attachments, one being special gloves with which you can get the products which you want to buy. Second one is going to be basket in which you can put the products.
Stop you there. Stop you there because I love it. You know what you're selling. Keep in mind, keep improving it. You have 1 minute. They will cut the time. Now, you said that it's going to look like an egg. This is what's in my imagination. So it's an egg car, right? I'm horrible into drawing this, but you have time. So you're going to save time. You wasted time saying that the business is for my name. We don't care. We're not being rude people. You have 1 minute. So you'll say, this is my idea. And then you can actually say, so I'm going to be your business partner. Okay. So this is our logo. I just created a logo. So of course you're going to do a better job. So that's our company. That's our idea. So you don't need to spend 3 minutes explaining the idea. This is how it's going to look like. You see? So you can have some hand drawing or of some sort. I mean, I know that Ulker is having the time of her life with my stupid drawing, but you know me, Ulker. That's I'm trying to help out. So great idea. I think that you have enthusiasm, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have a very good video. Keep in mind, reduce the time. And you see the video, you were talking fast. I talk fast because this is the way I was born, right? It's impossible to go below 160, 180 words. Because you were stressed, you were talking far faster compared to the first attempt. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. Any other questions, Khalid?
Yeah, I wanted to say that I spoke too much right now, but in my video, I am going to show the use of it and stuff, just so you can reduce the time. But for fast speaking, I actually speak fast. Yeah, maybe for the first time I didn't speak too fast, as I thought that there is no time limit. But for the time, because of time limit, I try to speak.
That's fine. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying that this is good for everybody who's listening. You see, guys, we need to practice, right? And I'm a very excited person about everything in life. So I am animated, I talk. You don't have to be like that, okay? And you have also to realize you do not have to follow the British style where there is a lot of posing and a slow, structured way of talking. You see, to me, that's not normal. So it has to be normal for you, but then you have to adjust it accordingly. So if you'll see the way that I usually present, it's like it fluctuates. I get passionate, I go fast, and then I'm realizing, oh my God, I have 115 people listening, so I have to be slow. It needs practice. Khalid, thank you so much. I mean, I wish we had 115 like you, so we will be here for 3 days, but we don't have 3 days. We have another 15 minutes. Guys, come on. I mean,
can you say something?
Last question, Khalid. Gone.
Okay. So right now I have another event I have to attend to. Can I leave for now if there's nothing too important about
yes,
which you'll
say? That goes for everyone. If you have another lab or seminar, you can go. If you learned what you wanted to learn, that's fine. But I really want to spend some more time with people asking about their ideas. I'm more than happy to help out. So Khalid, I'm looking forward to see your video.
Yeah, I'll try to do my best in order to fit everything to 1 minute and do my best to.
I know you will. I know you will. I have high expectations for you. See you later. Ulker, please try to sell me to these people.
So sorry for interrupting, Aisha. This is for you. Actually, it's written on their website that age should be between 18 and 35. But if you have some creative idea, I'm going to ask one more again. Maybe they will help us, let's say, with this problem.
Okay, thank you very much for this. Ulker, come on, bring people to talk to.
Well, I'm not allowed to propose my own idea, otherwise I would do.
Burada qoşulan tələbələrdən təxmini 15 tələbə bizə ümumiyyətlə əvvəlcədən müraciət eləmişdi bu yarışma üçün. Yəni həmin tələbələrdən heç kəs yoxdurmu öz ideyalarını artıq formalaşdırmış və ilkin bir məlumat verə biləcək, belə deyək. Unfortunately.
are lazy or they are sleepy.
No, I mean, quite a lot of it is intimidating for young people to talk in front of 115 people, which I understand. So rather than okay, I'll give you a few more piece of advice if I may, or what we could do is like they could ask about they can actually say a couple of keywords. So if anybody wants to ask me to try to sell your idea for you, I can try to do it. So if you can tell me what your idea is, you can raise your hand now. You don't have to talk about just saying this is my idea. You can say it in your own language to Ulker and Sabina. So if you just have an idea now and you don't want to sell it, but you want advice on how to sell it, you just tell us. For example, a new bicycle or a new way or a new type of washing machine or whatever. So raise your hand if you have ideas where you can actually you don't have a clue how to sell it, but you would like me to do. There you are, Farid. Yes, go on. You can say it in your own language.
Hello. My idea is game. Is it? May I tell about it, or it's not what you need?
It's up to you. You want to talk about it? That's fine.
There are a lot of games about politics and economics, but and there are a lot of games of free to play, but there are no games where economic, politics, and free to play in the one place. And my idea is to create a game like this.
Okay, that's interesting. So what you're gonna do is you're really creating a strategy game or a politics game, right?
It's the accent to free to play, but with politics and economics a little bit.
Okay, excellent. So what I would do is like I would say you need to attract attention, right? So you say, do you want to be the president of Azerbaijan for a day or a night or a year or for the rest of your life? It is free of charge. It is online. You can do it in your own time. We don't have to pay anything. And this is possible with my new online game. Why is it? Who is it for? This is for everyone who thinks that they can do better. Okay. By the way, don't get yourself in trouble by just saying I can do better than the president, right? So what you could actually say is that you know how in politics or economics people are doing things, and you're watching on the telly and you're thinking, oh, I can do better than that. This is your chance to prove it. So by playing this game, you can be the new Minister of Finance, you can be the new president, or you can be even, like anyone in politics or economics that you want. It's a simulation. It happens. It is for free. But how are we going to make our money? So the weak point for you is to persuade me that you can make money from your idea. So because you want to do it for free, but basically what you need probably is sponsors. And these sponsors could be people who sell books or guidance or reports in politics and economics. So basically what happens is like, why play the game? You'll say you failed as a prime minister. Your decisions were far worse than the worst prime minister in the world. So if you want to improve your skills and improve your game skills, these are 3 books that you need to buy, or these are the online resources you need to register in order to get more advice. You get it?
I was confused. Could you please repeat?
Ulker, do you want to translate more or less what I said, or sorry, Ulker?
Maybe I can help.
Yeah.
Okay, Sabina, if you want.
Okay. Deməli, siz burada ümumiyyətlə sizin problem yaşadığınız nə oldu? Ümumiyyətlə ideyanı anlamadınız, yəni necə? Əslində ideyanız çox yaxşıdır. Sadəcə orada belə deyək də, siz deyəcəksiniz ki, ilk cümlədən siz qarşınızdakı insanın diqqətini tam cəlb etməlisiniz. Belə bir başlıq verə bilərsiniz ki, siz də bir günlük prezident və yaxud da nə bilim baş nazir və s. olmaq istəyirsinizsə, pulsuz şəkildə, free şəkildə qoşula bilərsiniz, bu oyunu oynaya bilərsiniz belə deyə. Sadəcə George qeyd elədi ki, orada bu free olacağı üçün sizin heç bir qazancınız olmayacaq. Bizim məqsədimiz odur ki, bir biznes olaraq qazanaq. Orada artıq sponsorlar vasitəsilə qazana bilərsiniz nəyisə. Misal üçün belə bir ideya verə bilərsiniz ki, siz oyunda uduzdunuz, amma yaxşı bir baş nazir olmaq üçün bu 3 kitabı oxuya bilərsiniz, or something like that. I hope you got it.
Yes.
I even got it the way she explained far better than I did. Okay. Anybody else? Come on, guys. You do not need. I think that you're scared showing your face. You don't need to show your face. Okay. Just tell us your idea. You can say it in your own language. Then I will provide my suggestion, and then it will be translated. And look, this is for free. Come on. You see, I'm selling an idea here, and I'm failing.
Even I'm motivated. I want to give some ideas.
Guys, you have free advice from experts. You have free advice from experts to develop your ideas. Any ideas? Maybe from a family member. Still somebody else's idea, as far as we can talk about it.
İdeyalarını gönderen tələbələr. Burada varsa, əgər ingilis dilində danışmağa çəkinirsinizsə, özünüzü ifadə etməyə, biz buradayıq və sizə kömək edərik.
Mən sualım var. İdeyanı hara göndərməliyəm və deadline deyəsən?
Deadline deməli apply eləmək üçün ilk növbədə qeydiyyatdan keçmək üçün 26 aprel tarixinə kimi bunu eləməlisiniz. Amma sonrasında videonun yüklənməsi və sair proseslərində biz sizə kömək olacaq. Bizim YouTube səhifəmiz var, orada yerləşdirəcək, belə deyək.
Hansısa link var orada?
Bəli, siz zəhmət olmasa mənim e-mail ünvanıma yazın və yaxud da mən sizi indi tapıb göndərərəm.
Başqa tələbələr?
Okay, we have time for two ideas, please. Come on.
Sabina, siz tanıyırsınız o tələbələrdən hansı burada var? Çünki mən onların adlarını görməmişim, ideyalar verənləri.
Təəssüf ki, ad deyə bilməyəcəm.
Okay.
Yəqin ki, yoxdur. Əgər olsa, onda o zaman ola bilər dərslər və s. olub qatıla bilməyiblər. Onda Georgia demək olar ki, daha sonra kimin məlumat almaq istəsə presentation ona göndərə bilərik və s.
Məncə də, çünki onun həmişə məşğul adamdır, işi çoxdur.
Yes.
Vaxtını da almayaq.
George, we see there is no one who wants to give any idea or something else.
At least we tried. What I'm going to do now is I'll spend the next couple of minutes summarizing. Regardless of what idea you have, we really want to hear about it, because sometimes you may think, oh, this is not a good idea. Maybe this is too simple or stupid. There are no things like stupid things, right? One of the richest people in the world has Amazon. Amazon, it's nothing more than selling stuff. So the guy created an online bookstore, and basically what you have is he ended up selling everything through Amazon. Somebody would say this is just the simplest idea, and he's one of the most rich people in the world. Then you would have Bill Gates, which is from Amazon. So from Amazon we go to Microsoft, where it was development of certain skills. So you see, an idea success can be based on specialist knowledge, or it could be on promoting a simple idea. Sorry, we have Seymour. 1 second, Seymour. Enough. Oh, okay, now they're coming up. Okay, good. So it's very, very important to see that your idea could be something simple. And then you have people saying, I want to send people to the moon. And people say, you're crazy. But NASA just arranged now with Elon Musk's company, which is the owner of Tesla. So basically it was just announced. So somebody with a dream like Elon Musk said, I want to have self-driven cars, I want to have electric cars, and the next thing I want to do is I want to be the travel agent to the moon and to the Mars. So sky is the limit, and actually not even that, So Seymour, and we had Afat, I have not forgotten about Afat. So Seymour, what's your idea?
Ülker xanım, birinci demək istəyirəm ki, mən seminardan sonra öz ideyamı sizə göndərsəm olar. Mən burada biraz təqdim eləməyə çəkinirəm. Çünki bilmirəm necə qarşılanacaq ideyam. Olar elə.
Okay. Əlbəttə, heç bir problem yoxdur, göndərə bilərsiniz.
Biraz çəkinirəm ideyamı necə qarşılanacağımdan. Və bilmirəm necə ideyalar qəbul olunur.
Aha, siz göndərin. Mən də sizə link göndərəcəm. Ətraflı məlumat üçün kömək eləyəcəm. It's okay. He just said that he maybe will send some after some time, because he said that I'm a little bit shy to share my ideas here.
Okay. It will be down to the Khazar team to help out because we're running out of time, of course. Yeah. Okay.
Afet, what about you?
Mən qeydiyyat link üçün sual verəcəkdim. Zəhmət olmasa mənim də e-mailimə göndərə bilərsiniz qeydiyyat linkini.
Aha, indi göndərin.
Təşəkkür edirəm.
Buyurun.
More shy people?
No, just she said that could you please send me a link for registration?
Of course, yeah. Ali?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
I became actually very motivated by your words, so I decided to say it. I don't know how important this idea is, but I think for myself, I became very irritated when my laptop or my mobile phone get full charge and I let it be on charge for 3 or 4 hours, and it makes my battery more lower after time. So I decided to write some kind of program if people still use cables for charging their phones or laptops in future. I have some idea to write some code and some program for laptops, and they will take out of charge, take out cable by themselves. So if we are hardworking and if we don't notice that our laptop is, for example, 100% charged, it will take out cable automatically, and it will save our battery life, and we can use it for
This
more.
is an amazing idea, which I think that probably technologically may be really difficult to because I don't know that part of technology. So the main challenge there, this is a wonderful, this is an amazing idea. I want to steal it. Okay. So, but you know, like, okay. So here's the thing. You have two options: either selling it the way that you sold it to me, in other words, that you're going to develop a software that will stop the charging, but immediately people will say, okay, don't you think that Apple will be doing this? In other words, maybe technologically is not possible yet, or it's too expensive. So this is the first thing that you need to answer in your video. So you can say investigate. If you think that you can develop it, then you will definitely, every single company will say we want to buy it. Okay. However, keep in mind that large organizations are a little bit tricky when it comes to Apple phones, for example. They want the battery to die, so you'll buy another phone in 2 years' time, right? Now, on the other hand, this is amazing for the environment because you ensure that the battery life lasts longer. So remember to say this is good for the environment. It's good for your, you do not destroy your battery, so therefore you save money from not having to replace the battery. Thirdly, it is really important because the performance that you get from your phone for a longer period. It's an amazing idea. If people are, in order to make sure that you address people who will say maybe this cannot be done, you can actually say that what you do is like you can actually put an alarm. So instead of stopping the charging from the phone, if that is too difficult or impossible to achieve, you can say that it's going to be an alarm. So the alarm will go off to remind the busy people that the phone is now charged, take it off. So that's a simpler idea. And definitely,
yeah, actually, it is also. Yeah, I just.
You see, this is the important thing here. It's important to be able to communicate your ideas with people because they can see from a different perspective and give you advice. And I'm not pretending to be an expert in all ideas, but I have a creative mind, and that's my role here. So I'm really excited about your idea. I think it's a brilliant one, and I can see it going quite high. So, excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Last person, if we have one last taker, come on. It could be that it could be your chance to change the future, improve the world and planet for us as we grow older.
Kimin sualı var? Tələbələr. Əgər sualınızı George'a vermək istəmirsinizsə, Sabina xanımı ünvanlaya bilərsiniz. Yəni biz onsuz da eyni ofisdə işləyirik, amma Sabina xanım məşğul olur Creative Spark'la.
Okay, Ulka, may I suggest something? Actually, first of all, I was planning to upload a snapshot from the three of us and Khaled's. So basically, we can use it for Facebook as well. So I'm going to put it on Facebook and Twitter from my side, and you can put it as well.
Okay.
The next part is that my suggestion is that I can log out. You can stay for another 5 minutes, so which can be Azerbaijan only. That may help. And if you get any ideas or any people who will tell you after I log out, I'm happy to talk with Sabina and you or Razia if there are, let's say, 5 or 6 ideas, so I can pass my input to you and you can pass it to them. Guys, it's an important project. Khazar is a leading university, not only in the country, but in the region. And I'm not saying this because they're my friends and we work together in the project, but it's because it's true. And this is a huge opportunity. British Council has given a huge opportunity to our universities, and grab this opportunity. We will still have a couple of years in this project, I hope, if everything goes well. We are on our we're on the 3rd year now. So it is really amazing how what difference we've made in Kyrgyzstan with KNU and in Azerbaijan with Khazar. So it's really, really important. Grab this opportunity to submit your ideas. Even if you're not a winner, who cares? You get a little bit of feedback. It will help you. It will motivate you. Just by being a part of this competition, it will be a huge part for your CV. So make sure that you you participate, because you can put it in your CV that you were part of this important competition. Ulka, if you can translate that after I go, it is very important for them to understand this is a development experience. It looks good in their CV even if they don't win.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you so very much. It's been an amazing session with 115. I think we went up to 117 people at a certain point. Give British Council a run for their money. Give 115 ideas from Khazar University. Make it a world record. Who knows? As always, a pleasure to see you both, Ulker and Sabina. My regards to Razia. We spent last week sharing a video, sharing a studio interview. But she was not able to be today. But I'm lining up more female entrepreneurs who will be giving talks in the following few weeks.
Okay. Thank you very much for.
Thank you, George.
Thank you. Bye bye. Just Sabina, please make sure that we have the video recording together with everything in the folder, because we will need to provide them at a later point. Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to upload them on YouTube, or what are you going to do with this video, or are we going to have it internal in the project?
Yeah, we are going to upload on our Creative Spark YouTube channel.
Okay, please give me the link, because certain parts we may be able to promote for the YouTube channel as well.
Okay, after the meeting, I will send you the link.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. See you.
See you.
Bye.
George indi gedir. Bəlkə tələbələrin sualı var. Hansı ki George'un yanında bəlkə utanırdı, soruşa bilmirdiniz və George dedi ki, mən gedirəm. Suallarını versinlər. İdeyası olanlar da göndərsinlər. Sualınız var mı?
26-sına kimi biz sizə ideyalarımızı göndərməliyik, yoxsa sadəcə qeydiyyatdan keçməliyik, sonra
Ümumiyyətlə qeydiyyatdan keçirsiniz 26-sına kimi. Xəzərin saytında var ətraflı bu haqda məlumat, kimlər apply eləyə bilər ümumiyyətlə və s. 7 may son tarixdir. Ola bilsin ki, indi pandemiyanın əlaqədar və s. vaxt uzadılar. Keçən bizim tələbələr var idi, hansı ki müəyyən yerlər də qazanmışdı. Yəni bu o qədər çətin bir şey deyil. Ən azından George dediyi kimi CV-nizdə bu haqda məlumat yazılacaq. Bu belə böyük bir şeydir deyə düşünürəm. Xüsusilə aşağı kurs tələbələr üçün və ən bəsit halda belə deyək, ingilis dili mühitdə olacaqsınız. Bu özü də böyük bir şans sizin üçün düşünürəm ki, bütün tələbələriniz üçün.
Başqa suallarımız yaransa sizə yaza bilərik də.
Bəli, təbii ki.
Oldu, çox sağ olun.
Sağ olun. Əlavə suallar varmı?
Mənim bir sualım vardı.
Buyurun.
Orada 4 kateqori verilmişdi. Biz elə bir şey, ideyamız elə ola bilər ki, 2 kateqori ilə və yaxud 3 kateqori ilə əlaqəli olsun.
Bəli, təbii ki. Orada sadəcə qeyd edirsiniz ki, bir ideyanız var, amma bu hər 3 kateqoriyanı cover eləyir və salam, heç bir problem yoxdur.
Qeydiyyat linkini zəhmət olmasa göndərərdiniz də mənim üçün.
Aha, yaxşı oldu, indi göndərirəm. Bundan sonra, yəni əgər kimsə istəsə qeydiyyat link üçün mənə yaza bilər. Çünki indi burada bəzi kim ki dedi onlara göndərdim, amma deməyənlərə göndərə bilməyəcəm təəssüf. Ona görə yaxşı olar ki, siz mənə yazasınız, mən sizə göndərim bunu.
Mənim səsim bayağı qırıldı. Mən də istəyirəm qeydiyyat linki zəhmət olmasa.
Aha, yaxşı oldu.
Mənə də göndərərsiniz zəhmət olmasa.
Mənə də atardı zəhmət olmasa.
Okay. Bəlkə belə siz mənə yazarsınız, mən sizə atım. Çünki burada təəssüf ki, chat bölməsində heç bir düzəliş ola bilmədi və ona görə də mən bir hamı indi adını yaza bilmirəm.
Oldu.
Oldu belə. Başqa sualınız var mı? Yoxdursa o
Bir də
zaman...
bayaq izlədiyimiz videoya yenidən yəni əlçatan haradan baxa bilərik?
Presentation, belə deyək, video recording olunur, sonra bizim YouTube kanalımızda yerləşdiriləcək, oradan baxa bilərsiniz. Və yaxud da ola bilər ki, George'dan xahiş eləyib bizə göndərsin, biz sizə bölüşək sizinlə.
Oldu, sağ olun.
Sağ olun.
YouTube kanalınızın adını deyə bilərsiniz?
Bəli, Creative Spark @Khazar.org belə bir şey olmalıdır. Siz mənə zəhmət olmasa elə Teams üzərindən yazın, indi yazanları görürəm. Siz mənə yazın, mən həm sizə bu qeydiyyat linkini və YouTube kanalı linkini göndərim və eyni zamanda sizi bu qrupa da əlavə edeyim ki, növbəti yenilikləri bu qrupda paylaşa bilək.
Qeydiyyat linkini mənə göndərə bilərsiniz?
Zəhmət olmasa mənə Teams üzərindən yazın, ayrıca görüşdən sonra göndərəcəm hamıya bir-bir. Əgər başqa heç kəsin soruşa biləcəyi və yaxud da soruşmaq istədiyi bir şey yoxdursa, o zaman görüşü yekunlaşdıra bilərik deyə düşünürəm Ülkər xanım.
Bəli, mən də yekunlaşdıra bilərik. Əgər suallar yoxdursa, recordingi də dayandıra bilərik artıq. Və yenə də sualları olanlar, nəyisə soruşmaq istəyənlər